Welcome. This is Tanya Brown, your spiritual business coach. And today I want to talk to you about how to love yourself, tips on finding the ways to have the best personal relationship with yourself. Here's the thing. As a coach, so many of my clients have a tendency to not be the best person for themselves. And by that I mean words that they have going on an endless loop on their mind are just negative. I know I've talked about this in other videos, talking about your mindset on how, as human beings, on an given any minute, we have 50 thoughts running through our heads in any given moment. So here's the thing that I want you to do for yourself. Look at the people that you love in your life. Look at those that are most special to you, most, dear. And look at the way you treat them. Look at the things that you do for them. I want you to ask yourself, are you doing the same for yourself? Are you in relationships in which there is an uneven balance of energy where you're constantly giving and giving, but not receiving in same kind? Sometimes that happens in other relationships, but sometimes that happens in the relationship with yourself. As human beings, we have a tendency to treat others in ways that we don't treat ourselves. And that I mean, you can be kinder to others and more gentle with others. You can compliment people on their outfit, their intellect, their, anything. But when it comes to yourself, you put yourself in that little box and you're just like, yeah, not good enough, not special enough, not worthy. But you would never say that to a stranger. Or you would never say that to the people that you love or your friends. So I ask you, why would you say that to yourself? So in this, what I want you to do, the challenge that I ask you to take on is to start looking at the ways that you treat yourself. Do you wait to the last minute to go get something to eat? Do you make sure that you do all the other things that you are supposed to be doing, but you pay attention to food at the last minute? And I say this, and I'm talking about food because I'm putting myself into this category. I'm exposing myself. My eating habits are horrible. And in terms of being that we work from home, I have a tendency to forget to eat because I'm doing so many other things. So I look at food as something I'll get to as opposed to something that I'm doing for my body to fuel it so it can be the most optimum machine that is possible. That's my call. I'm just horrible about that, and I'm working on getting better. And I'm looking at every day and making sure that I'm making my foods easy to grab so I don't have to do prep and cooking and all that other stuff, but making sure that I have food available at the times that I'm supposed to be eating. And I've been pushing myself to drink more water and making sure that I'm not depleted. So it's about taking care of yourself in the way that you would take care of somebody else. Because if somebody came over to my apartment, I would be offering them beverages. I would be making them something to eat. I would not be not pulling out the welcome wagon with food and beverages and a whole charcuterie board of snacks. Being that I'm working, from home, and in this time that I'm doing more working than ever, I'm not making sure that I'm giving myself snacks or providing myself food. I'm not making myself a priority, and I'm forcing myself to make sure that I'm doing the same thing for myself that I would be doing for guests in my home. So I want you to look at it that way. Think about the things that you are not doing for yourself that you would automatically do for somebody else. And that just shows where you're not loving yourself best. As humans, we just have a tendency to put ourselves last in a lot of cases, and we put others in front of us. And especially when we have loved ones, as mothers, as fathers, you put your children first. And that's just normal. That's just what being a parent's all about. But also at the same time, you make sure that you're getting the best things and you're treating yourself lovingly and kindly so you can be the best parent. You can be the best human. You can be the best whatever. Like I said, I look at my eating habits and I make it a focus to ensure that I'm eating all the things that I'm supposed to be eating, and I'm drinking. I'm constantly hydrated, and I'm not starving myself because I'm focused on doing this project as opposed to getting something to eat. So It's about looking at your life and the things that you can switch so you're being a more loving, caring partner to yourself. So again, this is Tanya Brown, your spiritual business coach, and I would love for you to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe because I put out content on a weekly basis, and don't forget to share this with others that you feel that could really appreciate the content that I'm putting out. And don't forget to comment in the comment section below because I always pop in there, and I love to hear what you guys have to say. So again, this is Tanya Brown, your spiritual business coach, and I'll see you on the next video.